Hello, I'm Melissa Wade for Northern State Financial. In this message, Alan Groden, founder and president of Northern State, explains what you, as a potential client, can expect from an initial meeting with our firm.
A few weeks ago, I realized I needed to find a new doctor, since I hadn't had a physical exam in a while. I asked a few friends who gave me recommendations, and I made an appointment with a new doctor. But as the date of the appointment got closer, I started to get anxious. Would the doctor and I connect? What if she found something wrong? Would I be able to trust this doctor and feel comfortable working with her? Then I realized that these same issues might concern people visiting me for the first time. I can understand how a first visit with a financial advisor might cause even more anxiety than a doctor. After all, it's more common for people to discuss their cholesterol levels than the value of their investments. I thought it might be helpful to clarify how a first meeting typically goes, so that we all have common expectations. For instance, at a first meeting, we never discuss specific investment recommendations. The first thing we do is get to know one another in order to determine whether a long-term business relationship is in the cards. Therefore, the first step will be for me to get to know as much as I can about you, what your needs are, and equally important, how you view the investment process. We'll discuss a number of topics such as, what does working with a financial advisor mean to you? If we decide to work together, how often would you like to meet? How do you react to corrections in the market? How important is growth, liquidity, stability of principal? How important is tax management? The answers to questions such as these, plus some additional objective information, will help me to shape the right solutions for you. In my years in practice, I have found countless different approaches that work for different people and situations. In getting to know each other, we can begin to determine which approach will work best to achieve your goals. Of course, you'll want to know more about me as well. I welcome your questions at any time before, during, and after our initial meeting. At the end of the meeting, we'll complete a risk profile containing a number of questions about your investment needs and attitudes. We'll review the answers together to ensure that we're on the same page. I want you to be confident that my understanding of your situation is accurate before we move forward. At that point, we'll decide if we'd like to get together again, and if so, we'll schedule a follow-up meeting. Then I'll develop a plan that I believe best addresses your needs. When we next meet, we'll determine whether this is the best possible solution and thoroughly discuss the benefits and risks of the strategies in the plan. I firmly believe that a strategy without risk is one that is not clearly understood and should be avoided at all costs. I want you to tell me what feels right about your plan and what feels wrong. Sometimes any wariness can be dispelled by further explanation. Other times there's new information that needs to be addressed or circumstances that have changed which require that my investment recommendations be reconsidered. I want you to understand that our goals are the same. My goal is to develop a relationship and strategy that we both can look back on 3, 5, or even 10 years from now and say, this was a good idea. I look forward to meeting with you.